Hello students, how are you today? As for me, I'm doing awesome. I hope you are doing well too. Today, my lesson is for third grader. Lesson 3, the title is Always Aware, Always Prepared. We're going to talk about topic 1, natural disasters. In this lesson, we're going to talk about natural disasters. And the pattern is, I'm curious about. When you're curious, it's mean you want to know something. You are wondering, okay? So, what natural disasters have you experienced or heard about? What natural disaster have you experienced and heard about? How did you feel? In Korea, there were so many natural disasters like floods, like fires, okay? So we're gonna talk about that. Look at our first conversation. Boy says, there was a big flood in Europe. Did you hear about it? No, I didn't. But floods are not common in winter, are they? I'm curious about how that happened. Me too. Let's do some online research. So there are many kinds of disasters we can research on the computer. Let's move on to second part. Let's look at this conversation. There seems to be many natural disasters in Korea these days. I agree. There was an earthquake in the south last week. Also, a storm is coming this week. And girl says, I'm curious about which type of natural disaster caused the most damage in Korea. And boy says, actually, I read a report yesterday about the damage from each type of natural disaster. Number 1 is storms. I see earthquakes are second. No, second is heavy rain and third is heavy snow. What about earthquakes? Based on the report, earthquakes are fourth. But the damage from the earthquakes has been increasing recently because they have been happening more often in Korea. I see. It seems we have to be prepared for a variety of natural disaster in Korea. So student, what is the number 1 disaster in Korea? Storms. How about number 2? Heavy rains. How about number 3? Heavy snow. How about number 4? Earthquakes. Good job. Let's move on. Look at the picture and we're gonna learn about damage from natural disaster. Let's go into the conversation. Boy says, hey, did you hear about the big fires in California? And girl says, no, I didn't. How serious are they? And boy says, they have destroyed a large number of houses and other buildings. And the girl says, are the fires still going on? Boy says, yes, actually the wind has made the fire worse. I hope all the peoples living there are okay. And the girl says, so do I. I'm curious about how many people had to leave their homes. And boy explained, actually more than 20,000 people had to leave their homes and about 400 people are missing in that area. Girl says, that's terrible. I hope they are somewhere safe. let's move on to our worksheet. On the worksheet, you will find a sample dialogue that we already talked before. On the right side, you will find 3 boxes with 3 pictures. So you have to write down your answers according to the sample. And student, I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. It's time to wrap up my class. I hope to see you soon. Please keep your mask on. Wash your hand frequently. When you go out, keep the social distancing. That's for your own benefit. It's time to say goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye, students.